This episode of Is This Adulting is brought to you by our Patreon supporters. We want to say a big thanks to our new supporters, Geneva Y, Zachary A, and Kaylee R for your new pledges on Patreon. We really appreciate it. If you would like bonus episodes every week, as well as a million other different things, well, not a million. We can't do a million. But other things, you can head on over to patreon.com/isthisadulting. Thanks. Hey everybody, and welcome to Is This Adulting, the mental health comedy podcast you never knew you needed. I'm your best friend, and I am a half-orc twerking star, Stephen Pappas.
Okay, I am a. What should I be?
Oh,
I'm gonna be a dragonborn.
Oh, great!
I'm gonna be dragonborn, but I'm gonna be also like a dragonborn halfling bard. So I'm like, I look like Danny DeVito. Is pretty much what I am. I have like this very small, stocky figure, these thick brows. Like, yeah, that's what I'm going for. But I'm best friend number 2, Chris Grimmett.
I'm so happy for you. I want to go ahead because I do want to find out who our guest is just this one time. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce him if that is okay with you, Chris.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Okay, cool. Listeners? Yeah, okay. They seem good. They seem good.
Okay, I was like,
all right.
Okay, what are we doing?
Well, as always, we can't do this alone. You don't want to hear us talk. We've got another best friend with us this week. So he is a writer, comedian, artist, and animator, as well as the host of the Not Another D&D podcast. Please welcome Caldwell Tanner to the show. Hey, Caldwell.
Hi there. Hello, best friends.
You're here.
I'm here.
What are you? You have to tell us.
Yes, tell me
in this
your life.
moment.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess I'm a halfling paladin. That much is for certain.
Oh, that's
but
for
I
sure.
am Fortnite flossing all over the place.
Oh, that's so good.
So,
Just getting real deep in there. I'm in a public place. I'm disrespecting so many elderly people in the process. But I am Fortnite flossing in the middle of traffic, I would say.
Okay.
I'm going to be the angry old man who's upset that the young boy is flossing, and so I'm trying to make fun of him. So I'm trying to floss as well, but I'm doing it wrong.
No.
So
I have
your hip sockets aren't primed. You don't have enough youth juice in your hips.
That's exactly what it is. That's what
not enough fluid.
Amazing mental image in my head. And Chris, you kind of tried to ruin it. If you're a bard, I have this image of us as just 3, like a traveling... like flash mob essentially, and we go into crowded intersections, and I start twerking on the hoods of cars. Caldwell is Fortnite flossing, and you're just playing that music. You're just shredding on that harp.
Yeah, you're giving us inspiration.
Okay, is that? I would like to be a bard instead, with not with like a harp, but with just one like trackpad, like beat. That just
No, I like to imagine that no matter where you go, you are spreading song through Rihanna's work.
So you've got
that's pretty much what I go for.
But you've only got one song, so it's essentially the equivalent of having one of those like Hallmark cards that you open and music comes out of it.
Or Stephen, what were the hit clips? We were talking about that long ago. That's exactly what it is.
You're talking
mini boombox. That's what it is.
You're talking about Tiger Electronics hit clips. With those chunky cartridges.
We look at the 3 Kia, whatever those weird guinea pig things are in the commercials that are just dancing everywhere. I love
those hamsters. Oh, I love those hamsters.
Oh, man.
Okay. There's
hamsters,
that's
what it is.
There's a whole lore to those hamsters where, like, in one commercial, they're dressed in, like, baggy sweatpants, and they're kind of, like, cruising around in their Kia. Mm-hmm. But then Kia tries to change their image a little bit, and they all trim down, get their haircuts, and they're wearing tuxedos. And that's when I knew I was losing my mind.
Yeah. They became so sophisticated and cultured.
Yeah, that's the moment when I was watching, I guess, like CW's The Flash, and I was like, is this what is real anymore? These hamsters look so good.
Yeah, I mean, if there were 2 words for me to describe Kia, it would be sophisticated and cultured. So, I think we're all on the same page. Sorry, Stephen, we've already distracted.
No, it's okay.
From the first
I just want to say a disclaimer.
This is mental health, right?
Yeah, exactly. A disclaimer to any listeners, or not even a disclaimer, just a little nugget of knowledge. For anyone under the age of 25, hit clips They were basically these tiny little microchips that you stuck in a player, and it played like approximately 30 seconds of a song, and it was amazing.
Was it only 30 seconds?
I think it was.
I think later versions came out with full songs, but I think that for at least the original version had very little on there. But who knows? Very specifically remember the two that I wore out were Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears and Larger Than Life by the Backstreet Boys. Oh my gosh, what an anthem.
Yeah.
Were they good. Was it clear plastic, the little cartridges? Had to have been, right?
You could see the back. So the front had a tiny sticker like a little record. And then on the back, a record is a piece of vinyl. No, and then on the back you could see like the chip. It was during the time when you could see through everything, like every Nintendo 64 controller, every Game Boy, like you could see straight through.
I like that because it lends a sort of pride in the workmanship that the people that are crafting this technology have. Because it's magic to me. It's technomancy, and I'll admit that. But like being able to see it, I'm just reminded of like how much hard work goes into these products, and I wish that was still an existing thing.
I agree with you. We need everyone in the electronic business. If you're out there, listen to us. We want you to follow the craftsmanship of hit clips. That should be your guide.
Hey, if you're Yoni Ive, the head product designer for Apple, and you're listening to this program, because I know you have to listen to every podcast to approve them.
Yes,
true.
So, and maybe one of your assistants has like brought this one to your attention because of its poignant information. See-through iPhone, please.
That'd be amazing.
Just like a purple bubble gum color see-through plastic on that next iPhone, if you would.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
If you would, Yoni.
Please, just at your earliest convenience. We don't want to rush you. We're not.
I know you're a busy man, Yoni.
I feel like that's the person that you have to address by name every single time. You just can't talk to him like, "Hey, man, hey, bud, what's up?" Like, nah, what up, Yoni? Oh man, what up, funny. Yoni?
Some people, what up, Yoni? I'm saying that name right, aren't I?
I don't know.
Sure it's Yoni Ive.
If not, it should be changed to that because it sounds so nice that way.
It really does. It's a beautiful word to say because it's like saying pony, but like you're also saying yo.
Oh
so
my gosh.
It's essentially like saying yo pony.
I'm just imagining Yoni, but as Pony Boy from The Outsiders. I don't know why I'm maxing those together right now, but I just
stay gold, Yoni.
Stay rose gold, Yoni boy would be the
wow.
riff.
What a way to bring it all back around.
If a riff was needed. I don't know if it's all the way back around.
So, what are we doing against it?
I know, it's going off the rails. God, y'all are stop being just comedy gold. You're
sanding each other. That's what we're doing.
We are going to get into everything in just a second. But hey, first, Caldwell, do you want to tell people where they can find you and your projects on the interwebs and or your home address?
Oh my! I will keep the home address to myself.
Damn it.
For this juncture.
Caldwell, you did say you wanted everything to be see-through, so it seems kind of hypocritical. But all right, fine. We'll let it slide this one time.
I mean, my house is see-through as well. So
okay, that makes it better. Okay, you're back.
I need some degree of privacy because, like, if you come to my house, you'll see me showering.
You'll
You'll see me taking one of my 3 daily showers.
That's the dream.
You're right.
You can find my products online at nadpod.com. That is kind of the website for the podcast I do, which is not another D&D podcast. You can also search for it on any of your podcast filters or catchers. That's on Spotify as well. It's a D&D actual play podcast I do with my friends Brian Murphy, Jake Hurwitz, and Emily Axford. It's a lot of fun. I also do Drawfee, which is a YouTube program, youtube.com/Drawfee. I've launched a new streaming show called Cartoon Hell, which is on Dropout, which is College Humor's new streaming service. You can find that by going to bit.ly/Cartoon Hell. And one more, Big City Greens, which is a Disney Channel show. It's on Disney Channel, if you've heard of that.
Is that a channel?
Yeah, it's
owned
a channel.
by Disney?
It's 25 in the number 25 in Tennessee, where I'm from. Originally, I don't know what the channel number is where you are.
North Carolina. I remember.
Oh yeah.
Everyone remembers. I don't remember most things. Like when my mom's birthday is, but I remember every channel on the cable box.
It's so crazy how
Nickelodeon
the brain
was
works that way.
24.
Oh yeah, it was 27 where I was.
Ooh, that doesn't feel right.
Wow,
I don't like.
Steven, for me it was 32.
I don't like this road we've
That's
gone down.
Wow.
right
Oh my
out.
gosh,
No, thank
this is
you. That's
amazing
VH1,
audio.
sir.
I'm concerned. It feels like another universe that y'all are reporting to me too. So we are going to start off this week just like we do every week with a mental health check-in. Christopher,
Yeah.
how you been?
So,
this week?
I'm doing actually pretty good. I've had a temporary moment of inspiration, and we'll see how long that lasts. But currently, it feels like January 2nd on my New Year's resolution type of things. I decided, like, I woke up early this morning. I've just been recognizing that even though I've not been sleeping that great recently, and I have a lot of things on my mind, and it's been keeping me just constantly wandering. More sleep, or more time in bed, that is, not necessarily more sleep, / watching one more episode of Great British Bake Off on Netflix isn't necessarily providing it's providing something, but it's not necessarily providing my ability to feel productive. I feel like if anything,
You're not doing it right.
I agree. I totally agree. But I decided out of the blue, I just woke up this morning and said, you know what, I'm going to delete a lot of the very, very time, energy-sucking apps on my phone that take me on rabbit holes. Now, again, I say this, and then in 2 days from now, I might have everything back up, but more of just trying to say what happens. Like, I was more interested to see how often I check things. And so I, deleted a lot of those things today. And y'all, I opened my phone so many times, and it just was like it was a pretty eye-opening experience. And so if nothing else, I've just been trying to be a little bit more intentional of saying, hey, maybe I should be a little bit more present, or maybe I should fully be present in a conversation I'm having, or call someone, like call my mom. I haven't talked to her in a while, instead of watching 9 consecutive videos on a deep dive of YouTube where all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, it's time to go to bed. So I'm currently feeling some inspiration to try and just do some healthier things. I willingly got salad today. Those are just small wins, but I'm gonna call them wins for as long as I can. And it's day one, so we'll be back next week, and I'll tell you about everything I failed later in the week. But for now, I've been doing pretty good, and I feel motivated to want to be being proactive on my mental health, since I've been clenching my teeth so much lately. I can just tell in so many different type of ways that I am not taking care of myself very well. And I'm at that point now, I think all three of us are, where there's a point where you realize you're starting to make too much of a bet on your youth. Like, you've just always had it. You've just always had it to where, like, nothing can go wrong. And just more and more, you realize.
I've never had that.
In the sense of, like, it's just a little bit easier for us to bounce back than it is for someone who is older. But I'm just realizing in so many different type of ways of just, man, I did not expect to feel this way at my age. I expected to not feel this way until I was 40 or 50, not only 29. And so for that reason, I'm going to try and do a little bit better of taking care of myself. Hopefully it will last a little bit longer than it usually does. But for now, I'm going to count that as positive steps forward. So, Caldwell, what's going on with you, man?
Well, I just wanted to lead off by saying I feel like if you do get a salad for lunch, you should just get like a Miss America style sash that says willingly got salad, so people know, because people deserve to know.
Thank you. I was so proud of myself today.
They need Bitmojis that describe that. Like, you got salad. High five. Like,
yeah.
It takes all of my being not to just shout like, this is tofu in here. This is not chicken.
I just look and go, this comes from the ground. What are you putting this? What are you putting this on my plate for?
This kale is not even wilted. There's no olive oil that this has been tossed with. This is the good shit. This is that prickly shit from the earth that makes my poops better.
That is true. That is true. Well
It
done.
super does,
I'll
yeah.
give it that, if nothing else.
But yeah, congratulations. It's a fucking big deal. It sucks. You eat a salad for lunch and you're just mad for the rest of the day. And I respect you more for the journey you've gone on.
I appreciate it. I feel like I needed that positive affirmation to be able to keep going.
Mm-hmm. I had like a, speaking of just like mental health and kind of the macrocaustic life experience that you sometimes have. Just, you know, when you have one of those days where you're like, this day is kind of emblematic of my entire existence.
Yep.
I was driving home and like the traffic was super bad. And I got like the GPS alerts that said, your commute is going to take 10 minutes longer because of an accident. And it's like, there's a lane closed. And there was just like multiple, just reminders. And it was just this like red line, all the way home on my route.
Oh no.
Yeah. But then, as I was like driving through like the winding road along this like nice reservoir, there was like a super nice little sunset. And it felt good. And I did almost crash looking at the sunset. But it was very beautiful. And it was like nice and serene. So, I don't know. I feel like I had like an entire Richard Linklater film in one drive on my way home. So that's kind of that. I think that's where my mental health is at. Is just trying to like continually appreciate small moments and just, I think being more present is definitely something I am trying to work on because I tend to get very busy. And when I'm busy, I kind of become a grump because I want to like just focus on my work. Like it's selfish in a way. So I'm trying to be less selfish in that regard.
Nice. I have a new slogan that the combination between you and me, our mental health check-ins have inspired me.
Oh,
it should be,
go on.
Be present unless eating a salad. I think that's the perfect way to be able to.
You do not want to really focus on where you're at when you're doing.
That's when you put all of that energy into not focusing when you're eating a salad, so you can be present, enjoy the other things.
I do honestly. I like eating like a salad with really crunchy kale because it lets me like fully focus on that. Like it's work. It feels like hard work to get those leaves down.
Yeah,
but anyway,
you're thinking so much about it right now.
Yeah, I think we should fully gamify it. You get like a sash, get like patches every day for like how many salads you've eaten, and then by the end of the week, you're like a 5-day salad lad, and you get, I guess you get a reward from the government. Is probably in my perfect system. That's how it works.
Yeah, I think so.
Salad lad sounds like a really bad like comic book side.
Yeah, that's some like third run tick.
Yeah, I'm Health Man, and this is my boy ward, Salad Lad.
Yeah, it's when the government got into to Marvel and said, we are requiring you to include some healthy option for kids.
That's what Michelle Obama wanted.
Okay,
sorry to get political, y'all.
Oh gosh. All right, Steven, man, how about you? How are you doing?
Man, I'm going to shift the mood a little bit.
It's okay. It's okay.
So I have had a day. I have hit the ground running this morning at like 8 a.m. and I have not had more than 10 minutes of downtime since then at a time. I literally was in the shower 5 minutes before this recording because that was the only time I could shower today.
Do you want to get back in the shower?
Well, that seemed like an invitation. Like together,
just bring the mic. We'll just kind of be talking to you during.
I'm looking up flights right now.
Well, as soon as you get here, we'll do that. But yeah, it's been a busy day, and I'm finding myself today doing a lot of this number. The like just like trying to like center myself.
That's breathing. That's good.
Yeah, breathing is. I've heard it's beneficial. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying, y'all. It's been a weird because when we're recording this, we're actually recording a little bit in advance. So when we're recording this I'm only 4 days removed from if you listen to last week's episode.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go into it. If you want to know what happened, you can go back and listen to this past week's episode. It's number 82 with Caroline Ely from Good Christian Fun. But yeah, I'm only 4 days removed from the shooting at my wife's workplace, which is a high school here in North Carolina. And so still a very weird feeling in the community right now.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of weird. But I can say now, like, being a few days removed, I can say, like, it's been really incredible to see the community come together. Not only the support that we saw online with, tweets and emails and, like, messages to me asking how things were and, just a, hey, we're thinking about you. But the community here in Charlotte has rallied behind this school, and it's been really cool. So that's been kind of like where I'm at. I thought I would get to unpack it in therapy today, but my dog got sick, so I had to cut my therapy short. So it was, we'll see. I'll go to therapy again soon.
Is your dog okay?
I really wanted to just be like, no.
God, oh God.
No, yeah, he's okay. We're boarding him for 3 days. That way they can kind of monitor him. He's just having a lot of weird stomach issues.
Sure.
They can monitor him, but also we're going to be kind of out of town, so that gives kind of a double thing of they can keep an eye on him, but also then we don't have to worry about him being sick here by himself.
Okay.
So,
yeah. I'm glad, because that's sick dogs are a real gut punch.
Oh my gosh, it really
sick
is.
dogs are real. I almost said wallet fuck. Is that?
I mean,
no,
that
that's
too.
accurate.
Yeah.
They're
Anyway.
wallet gobblers, to be sure.
Wallet gobbler sounds
that's
filthy.
Yeah.
Filthier than wallet fuck?
That's
Kinda, yeah.
true.
Huh?
Hey, that's a good point.
Wallet
We'll
gobbler.
do a poll. We'll see which is more filthy.
It does sound like a euphemism, right? Anyway, as always, if you have a mental health check-in you'd like to share or an idea of how we can encourage you throughout the week, we will remind you, because if you haven't figured it out yet, I don't know how, but again, we'll remind you. We're not professionals. And if you are in need of assistance, please contact a mental health professional, or if you're in crisis, contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. You do not need to be in crisis to contact them. They will just talk to you if you need to talk, but those resources are available. Just remember, you are never alone. You can email us, though, over at isthisadultingpod@gmail.com if you just want to know that someone is hearing your voice, and we read every single email that comes through. We're unfortunately not able to respond to every single one, but we do read them. So if you are able and you would like to, you feel free to email us there. All right. It's time. We're going to get into our first segment. I'm excited about this one. It's going to, I have a feeling our game and our second segment will be shorter, because this segment, I think we need to let it breathe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Crack that bottle.
Yeah, so here we go. I did a lot of things for this episode inspired off of you, Caldwell, in some different type of ways. And so
He made macaroni art of your face.
I hope you like it. Wow,
three types of shells. That's impressive.
I had angel hair for the actual hair. I really went into it.
Most people would not take the time.
Well, it's the small things, man. It's my way I can give back. So inspired from the fact that you are an animator, an artist. You draw both for Disney's Big City Greens as well as for Drawfee, which I've been a big fan of for a long time. I decided I wanted to do something with all three of you, because all of us have to be fans of cartoons. Just from our life.
Absolutely not.
And so, I'm sorry. Well,
Never
I guess we'll
touch
change
this stuff.
Hard pass. And so what I'm doing is I asked both members of our best friends group online, as well as I kind of put my head together and combined some stuff and try to find some good childhood cartoons. And we're going to do a bracket challenge, and we could spend hours doing this, because I'll be honest with you, we've done this a few times, just bracket challenges for different things.
Takes a while.
But this one in particular is going to be probably one of the most difficult. And so we're going to have to fight through it. We're going to have to give our opinion. It's majority wins. We can share some thoughts, but are you ready? We're just going to have to go for it.
I just became friends with y'all, and now you're going to tear that away so quickly.
Yes.
I know.
That is what we do here on Is This Adulting?
Yeah, we like to break you.
I do need
kind
to
of
let you know,
go-to.
Christopher.
Yeah.
And really, dear listeners, this might be the last episode of Is This Adulting if Chris has not put... Okay, so my favorite series of all time is an animated series.
Ooh.
So we're going to see...
Is it the one that you used to do a podcast with? Or about?
No. It's a good one.
No, absolutely not.
And so if
cool,
you
you
have not
cretin.
placed a character from there on there, any character really, I will get up and walk away, and I'll never return to the mic.
Well,
so anyway, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. So, well, if you're too upset, considering the fact that 90% of these came from our listeners, then you'll be upset with them as well.
All of you.
All right, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go from the beginning, and let's just start going through. So, 2 wonderful cartoons.
Sure.
But from very different time periods. One is from more of our childhood, and the other is more from current day. But it speaks to us in a familial way. So, which one are we going to go with, gentlemen? Rugrats or Bob's Burgers?
Oh, wow.
Very different.
Huh.
Very different. And the only reason why I talked about childhood cartoons, and technically Bob's Burgers is not a part of it. But for me, I wanted to include it, one, because a lot of people brought it up, and two, because my wife has never really liked, she liked cartoons as a kid, but never really since. And Bob's Burgers got her back into the love of cartoons in general. And so this is why I brought it back in for this conversation. Steven.
Rugrats appeals to a very specific crowd. Rugrats is a show for children.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Bob's Burgers, so many for so long thought was a show for adults. But I would venture to say it's not. I would venture to say Bob's Burgers is almost a family show.
Yeah.
It's not your South Park, or anything like that. I mean, kids can get away watching Bob's Burgers because the writing is so clever, and they don't really go over the top filthy or anything. It's like a family show. So just based on the broad audience that it reaches out to, and the fact that I will tell you that Louise is my spirit animal, I'm gonna go with Bob's Burgers.
Okay.
I will vote similarly, mostly because babies can't talk. And that's
fake news.
just
This is going to be a real weird
fake news,
bracket if
babies
that's
don't
your
talk.
bar.
Okay,
Dogs
that's
can't
all
talk.
made up. I
Okay,
don't know. I don't know what lies they're trying to sell, Klasky Supo. It's just no, thank you.
So you're going Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, I think Bob's Burgers as well. No, it's a very good depiction of like a functional family in a weird way.
Yeah.
Both shows have like kind of a grotesque sensibility to them, but I think that Bob's Burgers will stand the test of time a little better. Maybe we'll see.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I understand both have special places in my heart, and that's really the only modern day cartoon. I decided I want to throw one modern day. The rest of them are definitely going back some, so you don't have to worry about that. So the next one, Steven.
I take it that your vote was also for Bob's Burgers?
Yes, yeah. Well, I mean, plus majority
it wouldn't
won,
matter.
so it wouldn't have mattered. So, and I could have gone either way. So now we're going into what, Steven, I want to make the assumption is the one that you're talking about from the beginning. And so the two we're going with is either Batman. Is that it? Is that the one you were wanting to say?
Continue.
Okay. Or Recess. Very different. Very different.
I will come through this computer and kill
Batman not
you
your
both
favorite?
if you try to tell me that Recess is better than Batman the Animated Series from 1992, which is legitimately probably the greatest animated series in as far as appeal and the Art Deco style and the dark animation and the fact that it was written basically for adults, but kids got it too. I will come through the screen if you tell me that Recess is better.
I vote
Recess. It's no Brave and the Bold, but what are you going to do?
I vote Recess, Steven.
I'm joking. I vote Batman as well.
Okay.
I like Recess, though.
Yeah. I just had to say Recess because I had to go whatever opposite way that he did.
I would destroy you. I
See,
would destroy
I'm a good
you.
friend. I promised I would put it in there.
You're creating debate. You're creating a dialogue. I appreciate that.
There you go.
No.
All right, so this next one, I almost consider it the sciencey type of realm for two different reasons. One is Dexter's Laboratory. A very, very classic one, as well as this is not so much science, but it's in the same type of realm of cool science fiction type of stuff. Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Oh, this is where it gets tough, right? This is where darlings must be killed. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and don't worry,
I will
more going to be
through
killed.
this computer. and I will kill both of you if you try to tell me that Dexter's Lab, which is an amazing fucking show,
Yeah.
is better than Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I wouldn't feel so threatened if I didn't know that you had that ability and use it
I do.
often.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's
you
magical.
you're one of the ring. You're like the ring girl, and you have
yeah.
that ability. You can just go through screens.
What kind
All
of role
screens.
would I have to do to try that? Is that a acrobatics technology role?
It's like a D100.
Yeah, it's like
I have
dexterity
my own
and
D20
arcana.
that I carry with me everywhere. Not
So,
joking.
all right. So Caldwell, which
Oh,
one
it's
are
got
you
to be
picking?
Avatar.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
was
it's same here. Yeah.
Avatar's
I-
the number one seed for this whole competition, right?
Well,
Yeah,
just-
that you kind of tilted it.
just like I said, I purposely spaced out because it's going to start getting more and more difficult. So the next one, two very different shows. Both are very, very good. I can imagine who's going to win this one, but we'll wait and see. So are we going with the classic Hey Arnold, or are we going Dragon Ball Z?
Yikes.
Both are
This
good.
is not a
Both-
competition.
like I said,
Yeah.
both are enjoyable. The first round's got to be a little bit easier.
In the words of the very terrible English translation of the theme song, Dragon, Dragon, Rock the Dragon, Dragon Ball Z, I'm going with that completely because it's phenomenal.
You said that phrase, and then the guitar lick that follows just entered my brain. It's like, oh, there he goes. Gohan, you and your dad having adventures. It's a great show because not only is it a show about a cool dad, it's also got a bunch of men that fight. And I like Hey Arnold a lot, but Dragon Ball Z like awoke something in me when I saw it for the first time. Because I didn't even know what anime was at that point in history. So like when I saw that show, I was like, oh, I didn't know that they could be strong. Oh, I didn't know they could
yelling
look
so
like that.
much.
I didn't know that you could yell like this.
It was. Are you saying that this was in some ways like your entrance
Sexual
into manhood,
awakening?
like your sexual awakening, your all the above? You just like you went.
I would
Yeah,
venture to
just
say
like a
yes
real,
for
like-
me.
Definitely a cocktail, a hormonal cocktail in some ways.
Sure, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So there we go. So far we're doing pretty well, but now we get into the next one. Are we going with Fairly Odd Parents, a very very popular over the years, or Doug, one of the OGs, so to speak, from the Nickelodeon Lifetime Vault type of whatever.
Yeah,
whatever
back when that
cartoons.
orange goo was everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah, we were all covered in it all the time.
It was slime time all the time. We
Yeah,
were
I
just,
don't like the direction.
Nick,
this
your
is
goo
going
was
in.
everywhere. That was gross. I apologize. So are we going Fairly Odd Parents or Doug? We'll start with you, Steven.
So, despite what you may think, because I hold this near and dear to my heart because of Batman the Animated Series, despite what you may think about what I'm going to pick based on the fact that I'm holding this sticker signed by Tara Strong, who voiced Timmy on Fairly Odd Parents. I have never in my life seen an episode of the Fairly Odd Parents.
Really?
Yes, and I watched the shit out of some Doug. Patty is the mayonnaise for me. His best friend is named Skeeter, which is filthy, and I love it. So it's Doug. Chicka-pa-pa.
I'll cast a vote of contention and say Fairly Odd Parents.
Ooh.
I guess footnote. Butch Hartman's kind of an asshole. But that doesn't discredit the amount of hard work that all the people on that show put in. Also, a show where everybody's a different color, I don't know. It seems kind of wacky for me. I don't think that would really work.
Wow, way to embrace diversity.
Not my cartoons.
I'm just saying, like a show where like you've got people who are all different sorts of candy color and they are like walking around and maybe they're like all in a city and then like a country family moves in and they're like yellow, we'll say. I just don't think it would work. Is all I'm getting at.
Okay. Yeah.
For people who haven't
So-
seen Big City Greens, all the characters in that show are colored similarly to the characters on Doug.
Yeah.
I'm owning myself is what's happening here.
Sure. This is difficult because I loved both of them so much. And what it came down to was there was one of the two main characters that I was able to relate to on a deeper level. And that was Doug, because I was about as basic as you can be.
He is so basic.
And good Lord, is that man basic. And honestly, just him being him made me realize maybe I can be okay after all. Like I said, that's both so sad as well as
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Somewhat true. And so
I
that's
think-
why I have to go there.
Yeah, you bring up a good point, because I also identify with Doug in the situation where I look around and at all the people I know, and I'm like, oh, everyone I know is cooler than me.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my life.
That's the Doug Funny lifestyle.
I don't think I've ever seen. It's amazing that a cartoon character was able to become so popular when he looks like he dressed straight from the Sears catalog. Like that is 100% his style. Just the sweater vest and everything. It's classic. So because of that, that's why I have to go there. But that's difficult. But now here we go. Here comes the next one. One in honor of the Disney presence that is upon us tonight. I had to do
Love it.
one, and that's Kim
Awesome
Possible.
Mouse baby.
So
I really wanted you to go like obscure and be like Proud Family.
well, I that was there. We almost have to. I almost want to do this like 7 more times because there's so many I had to leave out, unfortunately.
Sure.
But I'm going with Kim Possible. So it's
Okay.
either Kim Possible or Scooby Doo. Both very different. Both are classic in different ways. One is a little bit more well known than the other. So both have an animal that kind of talks, kind of doesn't, and is kind of not necessarily hairless, but short-haired. One naked mole rat, the other Scooby.
Sure,
So,
that's a stretch, but okay.
I mean, whatever. I'm
Both
doing the best I can.
quadrupeds, true.
So, Steven, which one are you going with?
I mean, it's Scooby-Doo. Like, I still love Scooby-Doo. I hosted a podcast about Scooby-Doo for
Oh, whoa.
like 20 episodes before I handed it off. So clearly, I mean, Scooby-Doo is not my top priority in life, but I do love Scooby-Doo. And as much as I love Kim Possible, I just can't watch it anymore because every time I hear the little beep, 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 I just think of your wife, and then it's just like, well,
Okay,
that sounded weird.
With some exclamation or some explanation for that.
Chris's
I feel
wife, who is Kim Possible, yes.
No, my
His
wife
wife does
apparently is a
look like
robot
Kim
that just makes
Possible.
beeps. That was actually the reason why I have to pick Kim Possible, and this is me just being a homer, and that's because the very famous alert signal or notification sound that Kim Possible had, at the time, huge crush that eventually became my girlfriend, that eventually became my wife.
Nice dude.
My wife.
My wife.
Sorry.
So
Proprietary.
yeah, it's TM. So because of that, this is a homer pick, and it's not going to beat a lot of the other options. So I just am going to give it one vote for this time. So Kim Possible for me. So it comes down to you, Caldwell.
I love Scooby-Doo as well, but I think like just from like an art influence, Kim Possible kind of touched something in me as well. Like I saw that art style, like the art of Steven Silver, and I really enjoyed it. And like the way they do pants on that show, I will vote for it specifically because of the way they do pants.
Honestly,
and
I
I
knew
started
exactly
drawing
what you're
pants like
talking
that.
about. I knew exactly what you're
Googling.
talking about. What a classic pant. You know,
Yeah,
it's just
some real grade A cartooning in that
Oh,
show.
man,
The way they
y'all,
do
it-
hands, those
Yep.
like nice, those palms that are like just one perfect potato chip with little lines drawn on them. It's really
And
great.
If you
They
Google
somehow-
Kim Possible pants,
Don't do it.
I don't know why I did that. There's some Rule 34 shit going on here,
Steven.
y'all.
Let me say this though.
Oh my god.
They were able to make cargo pants look cool, which is
Yeah.
saying something, especially in this day and age. So I'm with you 100%. So I'm glad.
I think that's kind of a. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna. I would love to hear what you have to say. I was just gonna say you're totally right. The pants is a
The fuck am I
undersupported
looking
part.
at?
I don't know what you're looking. Oh God, don't show us those horrible images.
The
That's not
screen
what the
froze
pants look like.
as you were showing us this image of what looks like a Kim Possible doll, where somebody has removed the pants, and instead of legs underneath the pants,
She
it's
has
just
spaghetti?
two kind of spaghetti strands.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm so glad that you're on the same page with me about Kim Possible.
I'm not.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. It won't win after all with some of these other options.
true.
But so here is a this might just be for me. This might be
Okay.
the unexpected sleeper. But the two options are either Rocket Power or Cat Dog. So
That's not a competition.
So I'll go ahead and start. Rocket Power was one of my favorite shows of all time. And so is it better than some of these other ones? Probably not. But yet for me, it awoken something in me, and maybe it was because all of these kids were doing things with skateboards that someone with such little grace could ever do. And I just dreamed so bad to do that. So for me, it has to be Rocket Power. How about you, Caldwell?
Cat Dog is an abomination against God. And
Good. I'm glad.
And I
The
consider
show or the
myself-
creature?
Both. Every artist that worked on that show will go to hell when they die.
Wow.
I don't make the rules. That's just how it is.
Sometimes those are the breaks. What can you say? So ain't
You
that
look up
just the way?
complicit in the dictionary, and it's just the picture of Cat Dog.
Oh gosh. So you're firmly on the Rocket Power side. I can.
I'm
tell.
a writer, and I'm on a mission: action, adventure, the one condition. Prepare
For Rocket
for
Power.
Rocket
yeah.
Power. Yeah,
Cat Dog must
I don't know.
die.
I like Rocket Power.
That was the actual original lyric, but they changed it for later on.
The original lyric was "fuck Cat Dog."
Rocket Power. Oh gosh, Steven, are you on the same?
Oh, I would have picked Rocket Power, yeah.
okay.
Nice.
Good.
Cat Dog never appealed to me at all.
Yeah,
I just-
and honestly, I put that on there only because a lot of people suggested Cat Dog, so I was like, okay, we will.
Sorry, y'all.
But it's where does the poop come out? That's the question I have to know.
Mouths.
Beyond
I
that,
guess.
I just feel for all the artists on that show that had to like draw that animal moving and like interacting in any convincing way.
Yes,
You can have a lot of fun with it kind of like getting itself tied in knots, but like some legs are always going to be walking backwards, and I hate
Just
that.
looking at Cat Dog again, and y'all, this is fucked up. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something that only could have been done in that time period. It would have been somehow they got away with it. So, all right, so y'all, this is the last of the brackets before we start
bracket.
going into the next or the quarterfinals or something,
elimination
whatever it is.
battles.
So, this is the last one, and so two very different types, but both were very special in different ways. So one, Sailor Moon, and two, the Wild Thornberries. Very,
Okay.
very different. So this, like I said, this might just be a preference one way or the other. But Steven, how about we start with you this time? Which one are you going with, Sailor Moon or Wild Thornberries?
I know where you're going to go with this one, Chris. And I will say that there are cartoons that teach us things over the years. Cartoons that help us kind of form our values and shape who we are as people. And I know that we're going to disagree on this and it's going to be a fight, but as my idol does, I will fight evil by moonlight, win love by daylight, and never run from a real fight. So yeah, it's Sailor Moon. Absolutely. Wild Thornberries, you just no, it's Sailor Moon.
Sure.
I hate
Caldwell.
to give 2 strikes to Klasky Supo, but like again, animals can't talk either. I don't care if like you get cursed by a shaman, which is honestly kind of problematic when you think about it. Animals
right.
can't talk. I never really was a fan of either of these shows, but I feel like Sailor Moon is just more important.
Sure.
And also, the artist that did Sailor Moon is married to the artist that did Hunter x Hunter, which is my favorite anime. So I'll give it up for that family affair.
Nice. Well done. See, even though I did as a child like Wild Thornberries from a standpoint of it was cool to see different like geographical locations in
Yeah.
the small way that it showed it on that show. But even I can
And it was cool that like her dad was a living broom man, and like he functioned in
100%.
society, and like it was never even an issue. It's just like, oh, this man is just a cleaning product with a
man is a
British
broom.
accent.
He showed us what Bart Simpson would look like when he got older. Is pretty much the equivalent of what that was. So yeah, I agree with you. Even though I like that show, like Sailor Moon, if you're just respecting what had a bigger impact, like it's not even close. So all right, so here we go. Now this goes into the elimination round. This is where we're going to start having to get a little bit more real. What's the real world? What's the slogan? I can't remember. Something
I don't even remember.
It's something.
It's time to get a little less real and a little more world, I believe is the slogan.
That's it.
Close
Yep,
enough.
that's the
I
one.
like that. I like that. So, all right. So now here we go. This is the battle of the bees. This first round, and that is Bob's Burgers or Batman.
Wowee.
You know where I stand.
Oh, man,
Steven,
oh, man.
You go Batman. So, and I'll just go ahead and we'll make it easier. Both are incredible. One definitely has probably more impact, but I'm still going with Bob's Burgers because it just has a special place in my heart. And so either I'd be happy with winning. So Caldwell, you're going to take us
Oh,
in this
no.
next round.
I have to be the tiebreaker?
I know. I purposely I knew you were having trouble with it, so that's why I wanted to make you have to decide.
There's so much good on either side of it, but I feel like I got to give it to Bob's Burgers because, like, at the end of the day, it's an original property as opposed to, like, you know, something that's part of a franchise. Mm-hmm. So, like, I think it deserves a little extra love in that regard.
Wow, Steven is leaving. This is straight up. This is the definition of a unexpected sleeper beating the top seed, so to speak.
He's
so
putting on a Batman costume.
Yeah,
He's having trouble.
That's exactly what he's going to be doing right
The
now.
pants are very tight. Oh, he's having to oil himself down.
There's
Okay,
so
there's
much
more oil being applied.
Wow. Why is
Okay.
Robin adding so much oil? I don't feel comfortable
The
with it.
cowl is on
Look
backwards.
at these beautiful art prints. Look at how
Very
gorgeous
good.
this animation is.
Yeah,
You're right.
the animation in Batman knocks Bob's Burgers out of the park. That's not even a question. So I do feel bad. I feel like I'll sleep with this choice, and I won't sleep well. But
Yeah.
it is a choice that I've made, and I will continue to grow.
Something that I'm going to defend that argument, though, is one thing that Bob's Burgers does that I think is really, really creative is they continue to explore and alter the medium in different ways.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see that one episode from like a year or two ago where like they had like hundreds, if not thousands, of artists depict?
Yes.
And it was incredible. The entire episode, like it was a sensory overload in some ways, just because it was incredible what was going on. But there's just something cool about that to be able to. They really were, they were taking risk in a different type of way that it's unique, and so that's why.
Yeah.
That's why
It's a show. They could be a lot more comfortable with what they have, but they do keep pushing the envelope and being weird in ways that always surprise me and delight me.
Yeah.
I completely understand why that would knock off a show that, you know, really made the way for a show like Bob's Burgers, because it proved that cartoons weren't just for children, and, you know, they could be nominated for Emmys and things like that. But I totally get it.
Didn't The Simpsons come out like 10 years before Batman?
The Simpsons came out 3 years before Batman. They weren't
Okay.
nominated for Emmys yet. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. That's not
That's
true.
true.
The first few Simpsons seasons are great, but
Well, the first season is weird because it's like
the animation
that Christmas episode, and then like they didn't know what they were doing. But like season 2, when they get like Bart the Daredevil and episodes like that,
yeah.
then they were figuring it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And surprisingly, I didn't even put The Simpsons in there, just because, like I said, there were so many freaking options. I had to dwindle down from the many that people sent in. So, all right, so here is the next big battle. Are we going
This
Avatar?
sucks, man. This is hard.
I know this is going to be a really hard one. Avatar: Last Airbender or Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, fuck you.
That could straight up be the final round. Yet we are here now, and we don't have a choice.
This is like watching somebody else kill your dad, but like
it's just like all right. Well, how about I'll start with it.
yeah.
I know where you're going.
I like both, and I feel like I should pick the one that my wife loved so much, like obsessed with as a child. But I'm actually going. I already voted for her in one way and was sentimental, so I'm now going the other way. I'm going Airbender. I like both, but for me, Airbender just has like I'm fine with fighting and all that type of stuff, but there's like an extra layer of creativity for me that just is why I feel like I had to go that way.
I'm going to say, and I'm going to use the reasoning from the last round,
Oh ho ho.
Because I do think that, Chris, you did say as much. Bob's Burgers is not a better show than Batman. You just prefer it. And so that's where I'm at. I acknowledge Avatar: The Last Airbender is like one of the best animated series ever. But I have more of an attachment to Dragon Ball Z.
Sure.
And so I'm going to go with Dragon Ball Z and make Caldwell pick again.
We have made Caldwell do it again.
That's okay. I think that I can lean on the my wife Borat voice vote
good.
here.
Okay.
Because my wife also is a big fan of Avatar. That was like one of the first animated shows we watched together. So I think that it has universal appeal in that way. And I think that's important. It would not exist without Dragon Ball Z, of course. That's like worth acknowledging. But yeah, no, it's Avatar.
Yeah.
Which I'm cool with.
And selfishly, I also I created one of my characters I play for D&D somewhat based off of the idea of airbending. So I feel like I have a special place in my heart for that.
You can't say any more, or I'm going to derail the podcast with like 30 questions about your D&D character.
Don't worry, I will tell you all about it soon enough.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So-
I'll talk about all mine too.
Tight.
Yeah. Hey, all I'm saying is, if you need an airbending friend to come on NADPod, then I will so totally do that because I love that guy. So, all right, here we go. The next one. Now we're going more just your basic angsty teenager. One fighting crime, the other fighting puberty, I guess. Are we going with Doug or Kim Possible? Both were very good. And for me, both were at slightly different times of my life. Because there was it wasn't like a decade in between them, right? It was,
No.
but there was still a significant difference between just like animation style and quality and a lot of other type of things. So, Steven, why don't you pick first?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Doug.
Okay.
I really like Kim Possible, but Doug is like one of the cartoons that like I think about the most when I think about childhood cartoons, like things
Sure.
I remember growing up with. So it's
Yep.
got to be Doug. Plus, I love me some pork chop.
Absolutely.
True. All right, Caldwell,
And he had
how
his
about you?
entire igloo to himself.
Oh, so
Right?
nice.
And literally to this day, I will walk around singing like "Plunger, Plunger" or banging on a trash can. So like it has staying power. So
It has some classic music. That's
It's
for
fun.
sure.
I didn't realize that Think Big was like a David Byrne riff until like way later. It's the one where he's wearing that big suit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll go Doug as well.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a better show, but it definitely, we're kind of putting our editorial stank all over these entries. So that's where my heart lies.
Sure. I would have been fine either way, so I'm happy with that decision.
oh yeah, all our credibility went out the window when we didn't pass Batman the Animated Series on to the next.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Someone's a little bit upset. Well,
I mean, we're ranking cartoons. It doesn't matter. We're just having fun.
all right, here we go. The last before we get into the final four, and that's when we'll really start going through. So,
Gonzaga.
Rocket Power,
Yeah.
or Sailor Moon. For me, it's not even close, and that's just because Rocket Power was one of my favorite shows of all time, and I have to go with what I'm a homer for. So, anyone have a strong opinion, one way or the other?
Yeah, I'd probably go Rocket Power.
Oh, I was going to go Sailor Moon.
Ooh,
Wow.
Okay, Steven, are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, which did I watch more?
Yeah,
Sailor
I watched more
Moon.
Rocket Power, but I think I prefer Sailor Moon. Just kind of, I think about it more than I think about Rocket Power, just in general.
Can I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
I said Rocket Power because I assumed Caldwell was motioning for
Wow.
Rocket Power, and I was scared to be the only one out. I figured
Wow,
it didn't matter
dude.
anyway, so I went with Rocket Power.
That's shallow. Are you going to change your vote, you coward?
Absolutely. I'm going to change my vote if Sailor Moon can move on because
Okay.
Rocket Power taught me how to fall off a skateboard because I did that a lot. But at the same time, Sailor Moon is what I watched and danced around and pretended to be.
I get it. Sailor Moon, it makes sense. So we're down to the final four. It's time to we have to now just dig deep
That's
into
right.
our
Johnny
hearts.
Test 4 times. Which one's it going to be?
We have to dig deep and just give an answer at this point.
Okay.
We have defended all of these in so many different ways, so now we're just going to go. So Stephen, we'll start with you. The first competition is Bob's Burgers versus Avatar: The Last
Oh,
Airbender.
it's Avatar. It's Avatar.
Yowza. Yeah, it's
I
Avatar.
love Bob's Burgers, but it's 100% Avatar.
Yep, I'm okay with that. I probably would go the same. Bob's Burgers, we gave it the respect that it deserved, but eventually it's going to.
Some would say more respect.
I think at this point it's coming down to how much each property has made me cry. So I think I've just got to go with my heart, literally.
Yep. All right. So now, Doug or Sailor Moon, Caldwell.
Just so that we don't have two anime going head to head against each other, or anime inspired works. I will say Doug.
Steven?
You think I'm going to cause a tie, but I'm actually not. I was going to go with Doug because Doug is, Doug is like the nostalgia pick for me.
Yep, 100%. So, I was going to do.
Do you remember
Doug
when people
as well.
said "oh man" all the time?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a simpler time. It really was.
It really was. It was like, think of something funnier to say, but everyone's just like, "oh man."
And a popular rock band called The Beats. It's just like,
what?
Like, okay.
It was
sure.
a play on words, Chris.
Yeah, I know, but also,
It'd never happen.
yeah, that was a very popular vegetable in that show. So it was constantly there. So finally, down to the last two. Are we doing Avatar: The Last Airbender or Doug? I'm pretty positive I know the answer, but
Yeah.
Caldwell, would you like to take it away from here?
I would. I would like to proudly hand the crown to Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Avatar. You deserve it.
It did it.
So that was a great battle. I think.
Yeah.
There are so many that we unfortunately had to leave out, but I think we had some early upsets, which were good. I think all the way around it was nice, and at the end, we can all agree that a quality show won. So thank you for doing the bracket challenge with me, gentlemen.
Yeah. Honorable mention to Wild Thornberries, of course.
Of course, there's really only one that should have been immediately kicked out, and that's Cat Dog. So,
Yep.
they'll just bend them off like a boomerang, and they'll just go far, far away. So we never have to see Cat Dog again. So well done.
All right.
I'm
Well,
just picturing Goku saying "fuck Cat Dog" and it's giving me a lot of mental joy.
but it's like, it's very much like a fuck Cat Dog.
Yeah.
Like,
Who's that guy?
I'm now imagining us going by line, each character
Yeah.
from each of these, all talking about how much they hate Cat Dog. Like Cat Dog walks into the scene, hanging out at whatever, I can't remember what that restaurant was, and Doug, and all of a sudden everyone's like, "Oh man, fuck Cat Dog."
Honker Burger.
Goku. That's what it is. That's
It's
what it
some
was.
sort of cat that's also a dog.
They take the Cat Dog and just start banging on the trash can. That's the new version
Yeah.
of the song.
oh my.
beat the
oh
shit
my
out of
God.
Cat Dog.
That was meaner than intended. That's not what I was going for. I
That's
apologize.
so
and
brutal.
We'll pivot.
It's
All
okay.
right, we're
It's
gonna
sentient.
pivot.
It's
Well-
all right. It can express this. It can express its feelings and emotions. You're allowed to beat it up. Cat Dog's all right. You heard it here first.
All right. Well, after the crushing loss and the upset of what should have won this, actually probably wouldn't have won, but should have made the final four. Come on, you monsters. We're
Yeah.
going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more Is This Adulting? Hey, everybody. Best friend Steven breaking in here with your weekly podcast recommendation. So this week I'm recommending ear biscuits. And if you haven't listened to ear biscuits, you're probably thinking, what the hell is an ear biscuit? Well, that's a great question. And I'm not even sure, but y'all, it's a fun show. So it's Rhett and Link, who, if you don't watch YouTube, they do a show called Good Mythical Morning. They are two fellow North Carolinian friends that grew up together and enjoy making content, which sounds familiar if you ask me. But I really enjoy this show. They talk about anything and everything on here. It's hilarious, and it's just really kind of heartwarming to hear these two friends just have conversations that sometimes get serious, sometimes are funny. Again, sounds familiar. Anyway, definitely check out Ear Biscuits. It is available wherever you get your fine podcasts. Back to the show. I'm a hungry boy. I don't like the way I said that.
It's okay. I mean,
It was...
I'll say it more like I'm a hungry boy, and I think that'll be
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's less sexual than what I did. Anyway,
Yeah.
hey, we're back. it's game time. Christopher, I think I know what game we're playing.
Oh, yeah.
Because of something you just said, but hey, what happens now?
Steven, I'm so excited. We haven't played this game in a while, and it's a fan favorite, including myself. It's one of my favorite, and I wanted to bring it back specifically for you, Caldwell.
Bring forth your game, Challenge Master.
Let me explain to you why I wanted it specifically to be for you.
Okay.
So, like I told you, I'm a very big fan and follower of NADPOD, and of course, I love Beverly Togold, your character. And one of the things that I've always resonated with Beverly about is Beverly has such a song in his heart all the time. All he wants to do is sing songs, and really, it comes from you, Caldwell. I mean, I love the amount of effort you put in the songs, and so so there's a game that we call Rad Libs, where I take a popular song from sometime throughout history and I make you change different words, and you don't know what it is till the very end, and then I sing it back to you, and we see what our new creation is. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Does it make sense, everybody?
It does. It seems like a personal attack on Travis McElroy, but I do like it.
I know it is funny. I actually we spoke with Travis about that, and I can say that he seemed to be honored that that someone else who loves Mad Libs was able to keep that tradition alive, and we played it with him, so I give him all the credit. So all right, gentlemen, let's begin.
Let's own the libs.
I am going to again. I won't tell you what the song is until afterwards. So, Steven, we'll start with you, okay?
Okay. Sorry, I just had the thought of like, did we play that with Travis? We did, didn't we?
We did.
Okay, cool.
All right, here we go. So Steven, we'll start with you. I want you to give me what's a nice way to describe someone who's really not good at something, or just really bad at a bunch of stuff, but like a nice way to say that.
A pretty failure.
Pretty failure. Okay, I like it. That's nice. All right, so now, Caldwell, we're going to go to you. I want you to list something for me that is difficult to hold a lot of.
Difficult to hold a lot of. One word?
It can be whatever you want. It can be multiple words. It can be one word. It's just whatever a lot of it would be difficult to hold of.
Paschetti.
Ooh, Paschetti. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it. I'm going to make sure I spell it Paschetti the way that it's,
Spelling is important in this instance,
as the Lord intended for it to be pronounced. So
yes.
that is the original Latin form. All right, so Steven, I want you
That
to
was in the Last Supper originally. They edited that out in King James.
take this, thou Paschetti. Also, don't know why Jesus had this weird voice that I just gave, like this dramatic, like
Eat of
somewhat
this garlic
high-pitched
bread.
voice. Oh gosh! All right, Steven, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I'm very ready.
I want you to give me. I need this to be a verb. So something, a verb that you would train a child to do.
Why is the first thing that popped in my head bark? That's a dog.
You said bark, so I guess that's what we're gonna do.
Better than what I was going to say.
All right, so Caldwell, your turn. I want you to name the worst place that you can think of to go for spring break.
Worst place you can go for spring break.
So many options.
There's so many options. That's a real toughie. My first instinct was to be like Florida, but that's a place that a lot of people go. How about toilet?
Toilet. Okay, fine. Toilet. Yeah, I like that. So the next one, Steven, I want you
Toilet, Minnesota.
Toilet, Minnesota. Perfect.
I like
Perfect.
that.
Yeah,
I can
that's
update it.
better.
Okay.
So, Steven, I want you to name something that you would be embarrassed to see relatives doing. I mean, there's the obvious choice, of course, but like I said, you can do that or you can go with something else. It's up to you.
Yeah, no, it's bumping the uglies.
Bumping the uglies. I want to make sure I have the exact phrase.
Not to be sex negative either. We are sex positive here. Your parts are not uglies. That's not what I mean. But
Yeah,
It's more so like
your
they didn't
relatives.
want you to see.
Yeah, it becomes ugly when it's your relatives.
accurate.
It can be relatively pretty, but whatever. Okay, so next one. I want from you, Caldwell, I want you to give me a skill check that you would have to make in D&D. It can be an actual one. It can be whatever you want it to be. I mean, like, heck, y'all do roll for horniness, so you can make up whatever skill check you want.
Okay. A skill check that is made up. How about squishiness?
Ooh, that is a perfect one. I can't wait until you see this one. All right, Steven, give me something that you would do to your enemies.
Hug.
Don't say bumping uglies again. So, okay. So,
Lock their bending forever.
Next one, and I want you to think especially hard for this one, Caldwell, because
All right, I'm ready.
This is going to be a very important word in this story, or in the story that we're telling, this narrative story. I want you to name a group of something. It can be of things, of people, of anything you want. A group of something, whatever that might be.
Okay. 3 big Frito chips.
Okay. 3 big... Oh, wait, say it one more time.
3 big Frito chips. Like a Frito-Lay potato chip.
Frito. Oh,
yeah. You can just say 3 big Fritos.
I thought you said 3... I thought you were saying something about like Big Toad. No. 3 big Frito chips. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So
is that enough?
That's.
It could be more chips.
No, I like the 3 actually. I think that is a.
All right.
That's a perfect amount actually. All right, Steven, are you ready for your next
family
one? It's a perfect family. You're right. Steven, you ready?
Yeah. Did you know that a group of
Frito chips?
Yeah, a group of apes is called a shrewdness. Anyway, go on.
Oh,
I was just looking for weird animal
kinda
groupings.
Cute. That's kind of cute. All right, Steven, I want you to name something that is unreliable.
Something that is unreliable. My income.
Okay.
So specifically, my income.
Okay.
Owned.
All right, Steven.
What's it like to actually like be successful, Caldwell?
All right.
I feel like we're similarly tired.
That's fair.
For different reasons.
All right, Caldwell. So this is the last one. All right. I want you to name an action that a rapper would claim to do in their rap video or their rap song, for that matter. Whatever action you think a rapper might claim to do.
Kind of like a made-up word that they would use to describe an action.
It can be that.
Like,
it can be
similar to Superman. That person.
I mean,
like that.
It can be that. I mean, but it also can just be something more of like grinding in the club or popping shots or whatever you want it to be.
Well, I like the Superman that person approach, but I want to take like a lesser-known DC character. So let's go with Grundy.
Just Grundy.
Just the word Grundy.
Okay, hold on. I'll make sure. I need to emphasize the Grundy. Oh,
yeah, it's got a Grundy.
Yeah,
I hope 3 U's and the middle one is capitalized, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I like that idea quite a bit. All right.
Alrighty.
So
I like that was the character you went with. I immediately went to Booster Gold.
That's good too.
All right. So
that would definitely be in a rap song.
I was hoping you were going to say
Get that
Cat
Booster
Dog.
Gold.
It's just like Cat Dog makes an appearance back. All right,
Oh,
gentlemen.
damn.
We have composed our brilliant new song, and I'm now going to share with you before I sing the song what you based it all off of. Mm-hmm. So once again, I inspired from a combination of what we've already been talking about, as well as something from your past, specifically Caldwell.
My personal past.
Like I told you, I was a big fan, and I always have been, of your channel Drawfee. And there is a particular series that I thought was very enjoyable. One that we did not talk about in the cartoons for this very specific reason, and that is Pokemon. And so for this, I am taking the famous Pokemon theme song, Gotta Catch 'Em All, and we are going to be reliving it and bringing it back to life for the next generation to appreciate it as much as we did. Gentlemen, are you ready to hear your Radlibs version of, is it called Gotta Catch 'Em All? I don't even know. Just whatever the Pokemon theme song is.
Yes.
Bring it.
Thank you. I wanna be pretty failure like no one ever was. To catch biscotti is my real test. To bark at them is my cause. I will travel across toilet Minnesota, bumping uglies far and wide. Teach 3 big Frito chips to understand the squishiness that's inside. 3 big Frito chips, gotta catch 'em all, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. 3 big Frito chips, oh, they're my best friend. In a world we must hug. 3 big Frito chips, gotta catch 'em all, a heart so true. Steven's income will pull us through. You Grundy and I'll Grundy. 3 big Frito chips, gotta catch 'em all. 3 big Frito chips.
It's beautiful.
Steven, you started at a higher key than I was prepared for, so I apologize, everyone.
You could have given me a syllable count if you
No. It's more fun that way.
It's more fun to just
for me to
just
have
fuck
to
him
figure
over.
it out. So
Yowza.
woo. All right. Well, gentlemen, we did it. We've
did
taken that song and somehow we've made it better.
Improved it in every way, I would say.
I love my favorite part is Steven's income will pull us through. And then
I wish.
you
Steven's
Grundy,
income will not even
and
stretch
I
me through.
Grundy.
I'm really bummed that it's you Grundy, and I wanted to be I'll Grund you.
Well, so I almost said you, but I was trying to think of it so quickly because
Yeah.
of course as soon as I type these, I just start singing it and hope for the best. I should have said you grun me and I'll grun you is what I should have done. But hey, you live and you learn. What can I say?
Yeah. You get
It's
it in the
all right.
edit, you know?
Yeah, we'll do it all in the edit. Bumping uglies across toilet Minnesota.
It's beautiful, and I love it. Well, that is the new hit song. What is it?
Yeah.
3 Big Frito Chips?
3 big Frito chips.
Yeah, which I think we found the title of the episode. And it always does seem to be the song title.
Usually, yep.
The thing about the Frito chips is you can kind of scoop them, so it's perfect for catching.
Gotta scoop them all.
Got to scoop them all.
Oh,
We
man.
missed an opportunity.
Oh, man, maybe gotta scoop them all is in parentheses or something, because that's also a pretty great title.
Gotta Scoop 'em All was pretty great. I think that
It's one of those situations where there's parentheses, but then parentheses within the parentheses.
Exactly.
And then it says, is this adulting theme song?
Oh, perfect. I love it. Just
we'll play that at the beginning of every episode from now on. The collection has been great to us, and we really appreciate them letting us use their theme song for so long. But
gosh.
it's time to move on to 3 Big Frito Chips.
Bigger things.
Gotta scoop them all. Bam.
I love it. Anyway,
Frito chips.
Oh, gosh.
Do they need
What
a
are
new
we
theme
doing
song?
next? What'd you say? They do.
Just Frito-Lay.
You know,
needed
I've
a
been
theme
saying
song. I
it
think
for
we got
years. And so wherever that big Frito-Lay business is right now, you know, I've heard of Big Tobacco. I've heard of so many, but where is Big Frito? That's what I want. Big Frito sounds like...
Frito-Lay is a large, corrupt company, actually. Chris.
I'm saying Big
massive.
Frito specifically sounds more of like the bouncer that doesn't let you into the club.
Big Frito.
Or doesn't let me into the club specifically.
Oh, God. Well... Oh, I almost made the worst segue. I'm going to do it. That's poor behavior. So let's talk about other poor behavior.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about
time.
Caldwell's topic, which is office etiquette.
Yes. Would you like me to introduce this at all, or should we just get right into it?
Yeah. Why don't you go and explain a little bit
what,
to us?
What brought you to this?
You know, like most things, just a series of microaggressions and small grievances. I guess
So
like
Monday.
the thing that spurred it, there's 2 things maybe. One of them is more petty, and that's that I have a lot of great coworkers who all like to get lunch together, and I also enjoy eating lunch with them. But we have this problem at our cafeteria where they've closed the corresponding cafeteria on the other side of like the big media campus where I work. So now there's only one cafeteria, and that means it's super crowded. So everybody goes to lunch at 11:30, and I'm holding firm on my stance that 11:30 is too early for lunch.
That's a pretty early lunch.
That ain't lunch. That's kind of
Yeah,
maybe that's a catchphrase for the episode. I
It's
don't know.
late brunch.
That
yeah,
ain't
it's late.
lunch.
And sister, that ain't lunch.
Oh my god, we have an awesome show on TV Land coming out soon. I'm so proud of us. So there may be
Betty White is
I like how
sassy waitress.
Oh god. So
Wow.
So you have a pretty much a school lunchtime is kind of what you're getting at. You have to eat at 11:30.
I will say my wife has to eat at 10:30.
Good.
What?
God. Ugh.
No.
Yeah,
That's
the worst.
breakfast. That ain't lunch. That's breakfast.
See, and I hold firm that anything after like 10 a.m. is no longer breakfast. There's a middle ground. There's no man's land in there.
No, but like 10:30 is like naughty breakfast.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
you,
you're like,
you slip
"Ooh."
in. Ooh, I'll take
Uh-oh,
another
is this a
bagel.
pancake?
Oops,
Here? What?
French toast.
Biscuits?
Thank you. Thank you. I'll have another. That ain't lunch. Sorry.
But look where the sun is in the sky, and I'm eating French toast. Uh-oh.
I'm so bad.
Naughty breakfast. I love it. Yep.
Yeah, it's like they talk about second breakfast a lot in the Tolkien books, but they don't talk about naughty breakfast ever.
That didn't make the cut, unfortunately.
Naughty breakfast might be the title of this episode.
Unfortunately, if anyone is in a workplace environment, we do want to encourage you that having a naughty breakfast might also be considered bad office etiquette, unfortunately.
Yeah, consult with your supervisors first.
Of course. So anyway, so it's 11:30. All of you are having either late naughty breakfast or maybe teasing seductive lunch. Maybe one of those
Puritan
two,
lunch is what I would call
Ooh,
that.
I like that. Okay. Okay,
So
so,
it's like
11:30.
foreplay lunch.
It's the Christ lunch is what I would refer to it as. Because it's so early and it's like so devout. It's like, I love lunch so much. I must get here early. And I must worship at the altar of lunch.
So in
I'm here
I
first
guess
in line.
according to our song, that's where all the piscetti is at.
Yes.
That's what I thought. Just want to make sure.
It's 11:30, time for Christ lunch. Time to get baptized in Piscetti.
There's so much biscotti to hold. What do we do?
Well, it's 11:30, so we got plenty of time.
So you have to eat at 11:30. Okay, so
I don't have
going.
to. The thing is, like, I'm free to do as I please, but if I want to, like, join my friends and be seen as an amicable coworker, that's when the lunch train leaves. You know what I'm saying?
Gosh, that's difficult.
And that's tricky. You know, like, I don't know if y'all work in offices or if you work from home or what situation you're in, but, like, there is a certain amount of, like, interplay that you have to be aware of. And, like, we talked about being present earlier in the episode, and it's important.
100%. So one of the things that when you brought this up, I work in an office as well, and so I work in a smaller office than you do, and so both big offices and small, even though they can have some differences, no matter what it is, that you can still find your like smaller groups that you're kind of around. And so one of the other things I was thinking about is there is that pressure of both you want to spend time with like these people, your coworkers, because many of them are your friends. There might be some you don't necessarily want to share lunch with, but there are plenty that you probably do. And
there might be a couple of cat dogs in there that you don't want to share your spaghetti with.
Just a couple of them. But you get that thing of like how often is enough when you want to, while simultaneously sometimes you maybe just need some time to yourself, and so that feels weird. And then the other thing I was thinking about related to that is that difficulty of what is oversharing and undersharing. And what I mean by that is like there can be times to where someone might be just very kindly just being like, hey, how's the weekend? And you may just be like, it was good. And you can tell they kind of give you a look like, well, then fine, fuck you, dude. I was trying to have like a heart-to-heart with you. And then other times you can be like, oh, it was great. I did this and this and this. You can tell I didn't want all that information. So you're like, I don't know which one you want. And so I struggle a lot with like, I or someone else giving you nothing to work with. And then it just feels awkward because it feels the equivalent of when you both say goodbye and then you go the same direction. And and then you're both going into a meeting or something.
Yeah.
And it's
you may as well just go back to bed and start your whole day over.
Yeah, go and have naughty lunch or a naughty breakfast, naughty lunch, all the above. Call it quits for the day.
I think like the worst I've ever done at the "How was your day?" or the "How was your weekend?" response is when I just go into like a fugue state spiral where I'm trying to remember what I did for the weekend, and I'm like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I think it was good. It was good. It was bad. It was okay. I don't remember what I did. It's like it didn't strike me until that moment that like I don't remember, that I have no recollection of what I did for the weekend, and it's like hitting me like the past 2 days have been erased from my memory, and I'm part of some sort of oh shit. I'm part of some sort of what's the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he goes to Mars? Total Recall situation. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. And what's funny is, so I've been in those exact same situations, but in my experience, is like you can't remember what you did, and so you're trying to give them a genuine answer, and so you're like, oh crap, what did I do? And so you're thinking about it, and then when you finally remember what you did, you realize you have wasted too much of their time to pretty much say, I didn't do anything of real value this weekend. And so it's more of like, I watched a lot of Netflix and play video games. Crap, I've wasted 5 minutes of your time now. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I realize I don't have this problem anymore with like how much do I share. And that's because when people ask me, how are you? I have adopted like the cis white man anthem of living the dream.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've become that person. I've become my grandfather. And I'm so tired of the fact that I say either living the dream or hanging in. And I finally had my boss point it out to me the other day of like, but how are you? I was like, oh, I'm hanging in. He's like, no, stop it. I was just like, okay, I'm
You're
fine.
just cycling through catchphrases.
So Steven, that reminds me of something. I have found myself, I've been having to go in some like networking situations lately with people who are often much older than me and are only interested in having those type of completely, I don't mean this in a bad way, but like faceless, superficial type of conversations. And so like I have found, how do I survive in those and still have some type of joy? And so for me, I found my own way of doing it by participating in it, and they don't realize I am. And so one of my go-tos is I'll be sitting there, it's like, how's work going? It's like, well, you know what they say, when you love what you do, you never work a day of your life. and immediately they're like, oh my God, that's so true. And I was like, it is. And it's like, so I purposely just try and say, I try and figure out catchphrases that are so Hallmark cardy.
Yeah.
And it's become like a running joke that now my entire office has filled in and done a wide variety of those type of
you
stuff.
can't light a candle with a wet match, am I right?
It's just, it's become so fun, and I do it all of the time, but I'm afraid I've used it so much, I'm going to start using it unironically, and I'm very worried about that.
I have a suggestion for how to get past that, how to subvert that fear.
Okay.
Keep doing these kind of catchphrases and little bon mots and aperitifs of conversational delight that you're doing, but start making them more and more nonsensical.
I love it.
So if somebody's like, how's it going? And you're like, hardly working, or 3 shirts to the wind, huh?
And they're like, but then you come off so confident that then they start doubting and being like, wait, is that a saying that I don't know?
Is that a saying?
Like, that seems too good to be able to do it.
It is what it is until it isn't.
Now, I know we've been on this train for a few minutes. I do want to ask, Caldwell did send me in that message a very specific office etiquette thing that I have strong feelings about.
Okay.
Caldwell, in parentheses, put office etiquette, and then in parentheses said, do you brush your teeth in the bathroom?
Oh. So the 11:30 lunch thing, I'll fall in line. I like my coworkers a lot, and I will go to lunch with them at 11:30 because I love them and respect them.
Yep.
That's just me being a grumpy boy. But the brushing your teeth in the office bathroom thing, I understand if you got stank teeth. I understand if you got bad gums, but like I just can't. Y'all, I know I might be wrong on this one, but it just it irks me.
Okay, so I have stank teeth.
You got stank teeth. Oh no.
I got those bad gums. Steven, confession, did not take good care of my dental hygiene until like college. Yeah, it was a rough few years. And by that I mean 18. But I'm still not going to take it that far. I'll buy some toothpaste where it's like, you know what? I'll get that deep gum cleansing toothpaste and I'll water pick when I get home, and I will bust my ass to make sure my teeth are good. But I'm not going to brush my teeth in the office bathrooms because there's poo-poo particles in the air from so many strangers, and that's going to be in there. Plus, I don't want your dirty mouth particles everywhere in my bathroom.
You don't want strange poo-poo particles, definitely.
Yeah, floating everywhere. Mm-hmm. The office bathroom is where all sanity and law break down.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone that goes in there, you lose yourself for a moment. You sit down on that turlet, Minnesota, and you just like forget instantly that other people are there. It's like being in your car where you're like singing to yourself and you forget that other people are there. When you're in that stall, all of a sudden you sit down and you're just like, and you just make animal noises and you forget that people can hear you, and I hate it. I hate it so much.
Gosh.
And then to go from that to be like in the stall and the person in the stall next to you is making some sort of weird noise like they're about to die. And then you walk out and someone is brushing their teeth, and they've brushed their teeth at work so many times in a row that they've got a little bag that they bring with them full of their hygienal trinkets. No, thank you.
Gosh. And here's something that this is kind of going off topic, but this is something I've thought a lot about, and I want two other people to process with, since we're adjacent to this conversation. I've been wanting to have it for a while. So here are two things that I don't think that we think enough about when it comes to public restrooms, especially something like an office restroom, to where you have to know all of the people or you know a decent amount of the people that you're working with. One, it's very uncomfortable to know that you have, if you're in a place where you've witnessed true animal noises being
true doo-doo crimes.
Yeah, where it is a horrible situation going on. It's making a murderer in there to some degree, and and then it's like Dan from accounting. Oh, nice.
Thank you.
It's like Dan from accounting, and then you just have to continue to see him and look at him and think of him as the same person when you've just heard the insane noises that have come from him. So that is one part that is difficult. And the other part about that is when we sit on the toilet, our bare butts have touched the place that other people's bare butts have touched. And that makes me feel icky. I don't know. Is that just me? That's just something I've thought about before. And I think I specifically think about it when you're in a situation where you have no choice. You
know the other butts?
Well, and specifically, you're in a situation where, like, oh no, I have to use the bathroom. I cannot hold it. And so then you go, but you get in, and like you have to wait for someone. And you sit down, you realize the seat is still warm. That's when you realize, wait a second. Speaking of, our uglies have bumped. Like we feel. I feel like our butts biblically know each other in some way at this moment, to where we should not be able to. I should not be able to experience the body heat that your butt has just shared.
It's like all of a sudden you're very close to Terry and loss prevention, and you don't feel good about
it. And that's why I don't know what to do with that. Like,
it's true. You've passed like shits in the night, and you're not sure how to handle it.
It is a difficult thing.
Did you say shits in the night?
Maybe.
You're my hero.
That's the name of our new book that we're writing, all three of us together. You did a little bit of spoiler, Caldwell, but I guess that's good free promo at the beginning.
Now, I guess I'm part of this now. Guess I'm complicit.
I can't get out. I will say, we're gonna wrap it up here.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I know the solution. You gotta light a fucking match. Just light a match. And burn that place to the ground.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to be
6 months from now, when this is on record in a courtroom where we're having to be witnesses for, I want all of the jury to hear that I am not a part of this in any way.
I will say,
it's actually the perfect crime.
Ooh,
because if you light the match, that's expected bathroom behavior.
That's true.
So if they find a matchstick at the scene, they're going to be like, oh, somebody just did a real stinky one in there. someone did a real doo-doo crime, they're not going to think like, oh, that was the match that started the the Business Plaza arson scandal.
I don't know. I do think that if they find a match and they're like, oh, the fire started in the bathroom, they're going to be like, this might have had something to do with it. So anyway, to the future jury, ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
it's an honor.
Friends beyond the binary, I do want to let you know.
Like and subscribe.
Chris did it, y'all. Chris did it, and the marketing firm is no more. Anyway, we are gonna get out of here. So if you would like to send us a topic for discussion or a mental health check-in, or you got anything else on your mind, we will remind you again, we are not professionals, but you can send that to us over at isthisadultingpod@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at isthisunderscoreadulting. Find us on Facebook in the Best Friends group. It's the Is This Adulting Best Friends. There's 600 or 700 people in there who just want to know you. They want to hang out and show you weird dog videos and post beautiful pictures of capybaras and talk about the episodes and also talk about how they're struggling with their mental health and support each other. So it's a really cool, happy place on the internet. And last but not least, guys, if you just want to if you're feeling like this episode has touched you deep in your soul, you just go on those Apple Podcasts, you hit us up with a rating and review. Like, subscribe, follow. Link is in the comments. Sorry, I turned into a YouTuber for 2 seconds, and it was weird.
Done. Well done.
It's force of habit.
Yeah, I didn't know what else to do. Anyway, we would like to thank the collection for the use of our theme music, The Borrowers, off their album Ars Moriendi. Caldwell, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Oh my gosh, y'all, thank you so much. We talked up top about, mental health and check-ins, and I honestly think getting to do podcasts and talking with people is very good for my mental health. It's like a nice little reprieve. I like to get to reflect and decompress, and I feel like I've gotten to do that here, so I really appreciate it. Thank you.
That's awesome, man. So
I'm glad. Yeah, that's something that I think for both of us is true. It really, we can come in here in a not great mood and still end up leaving feeling a lot better and a lot more relaxed. So I'm glad that we could offer that in some way.
And before we give you the space to be able to do all of your plugs, I will also just say as well, I'm going to do an extra hard plug for you of just saying, we talked about mental health, and in all sincerity, I've had a rough last couple months, and being able to find NADPOD and being able to find 4 really awesome friends who are able to just provide joy, humor, the gift of being able to be taken away for a little bit from some of the stress has been. It's been a true gift to me and my wife. We listen to it in the car. We'll listen to it when we're playing video games or something, or cooking. So it's a really, really fun thing. So I encourage anyone and everyone. You do not have to know anything about Dungeons and Dragons to be able to listen to this. In fact, it's almost more fun if you don't know anything going in, because I got started on D&D because of comedy as well, and it's just. I promise you will love it. It's super fun. So I just wanted to. I had to do it. I couldn't help it.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's so heartening to hear that you and your wife listen to it together. That's I think that it's very fun because the show does. Hopefully, if it doesn't bring people together, it gives them something to enjoy together. So that's sure. I don't know. That makes me feel really, really touched, very, very warmed. So thank you.
So nice.
And I will say, because I don't know how to respond when there's a sincere moment, I will say my wife and I listened to an actual play podcast together. And
which one?
They're not doing D&D 5e anymore. It's Adventure Zone. But
don't worry,
that's a good ass show.
He's going to start listening.
No, I will.
I'm going to force him to listen to it soon.
I'm going to be binging NADPOD in not too long, and the Adventure Zone moved me enough that I have a half sleeve based on it, and this arm's up for grabs. I can cover this Spider-Man tattoo. So if y'all do it, I'll just get a full chest piece. NADPOD.
Your chest piece is going to be very raunchy. Just go ahead and let you know.
How about Spider-Man has an iPhone and he's got his headphones in and he's like, dang, this latest episode of NADPOD is really kicking.
He has a little speech bubble. It's like, fuck yeah, NADPOD.
My Spidey sense is going off at how just how much this episode rips.
Oh my gosh.
Great work, guys.
And let me just tell you, I meant to say this earlier, and I have to just share this. Anyone who listens to NADPOD will be able to appreciate this. Caldwell, I want you to know that it took me everything in my power. I spent a stupid amount of time trying to, for Rad Libs, originally change Youth of the Nation. So that was a song that we did, and it took everything in my power to not do it. And so I just want you to know how much I wanted to do that. And anyone, please, if nothing else, be prepared to have a blast from the past with Youth of the Nation.
Blast from the past.
Thank you for your restraint.
That is every Thursday for me. Anyway, do you want to remind everybody where they can find you? Clearly, NADPOD.
Oh, yeah. NADPOD.com or on iTunes or wherever you get your podcast. Not Another D&D Podcast is the show's actual name. I'm at Caldy on Twitter, Caldy. I had to remember how to spell for a second. YouTube.com/Drawfee, bit.ly/cartoonhell. If you are already a fan of me and you want to like support me further, the Cartoon Hell is a great new way to support my stuff. So check that out. I think it's a lot of fun. It's me and my friend Nathan from Drawfee doing a show where we're in hell and we have to do drawings every week to make a new cartoon. And it's kind of inspired by like the Space Ghost and earlier eras of like limited animation cartoons where two people are just kind of goofing in a room. And I think it's a lot of fun. So check it out if you feel so inclined.
Cool.
And thank you all so much for having me on.
Yeah, of course.
It was awesome, man.
It was so much fun. Well, that is going to do it for us here on Is This Adulting this week. I've been your best friend, Steven.
I've been your best friend, Chris.
I've been your best friend, Caldwell, and that ain't lunch.
Oh, you did it.
I don't know if that was okay.
Oh, it was perfect.
It's beautiful. And remember, kids, be happy, stay healthy, go hug someone.
Because you never know, they may only have one channel on their television, and that channel only shows Cat Dog. And so they really, really need to have something nice done for them. It's just so sad.
They're having a bad time, y'all. All right.
They got a haunted TV, and it only plays the Cat Dog channel.
Oh, God, it's the worst. It's the worst. Goodbye, everybody.
Sorry.
Burn your Cat Dog VHSs immediately.
Oh, God. All right. Have a good week. Bye.
Bye. It'd be the number 11 because it's,